Hey Jimmy, it's Chris. So before we get into the actual opportunity itself, I'm first going to teach you a little bit about what this is, how it works, because worst case scenario, if we end up not working together, that's perfectly fine, but at least you'll know that this exists and how to actually do it for yourself if you wanted to, right? So the whole goal with these different strategies that I'm showing you is they put your business right in front of the face of someone who's actually searching for the services in the areas that you target, right? So it's a lead, their lead generation strategies to bring more business directly to you without having to do any sort of paid advertising or anything along those lines. So if you, just for example, if you're looking up landscapers Youngstown, Ohio, what gets you visibility, the people that are looking this up, this is called a buyer intent keyword. And the people that are looking this up are looking for a new landscaper. They're pretty 100% sure that this isn't just a waste of their time, right? So they're looking for somebody that can fulfill a service that they have a need for. And in this case, this would be you. So if you're in the top position here and you're in the top position here, which I'm going to show you how to do today, who do you think that person's going to call to get the job done, right? It's more than likely going to be you. And that's the different strategies I'm showing you today. It's the tip of the iceberg, but that's what the main target is with what we're going to be going into in our future call, right? So going back to your page, you're doing a lot of things very, very well here. I see that you're pretty much running everything off of your Facebook page. You do have a Google My Business account, which is awesome. It's not really ranking for anything, so it's not bringing you in business, but at least it's set up and you have that going. And I could tell already you're probably a big word of mouth kind of guy. And obviously your work shows, right? So you obviously take a lot of great pride in what you do. I love the line work, and I feel like that might be one of your favorite parts because it's on every single house that I've seen. And that's absolutely incredible. And it's really cool to see that you can actually do true landscaping work as well instead of just the lawn care, because that's more that we can target with. But going right into it, the first strategy, or the first two strategy rather, is going over how to actually turn your website into a lead generating machine. And then the third strategy is how to turn your Google business profile or your Google My Business account into a lead generating machine for you as well. So if we're looking at the first two strategies, I'm going to go into another website to give you a better look. And really, there's only directory websites up here. Like, you have zero competition. None of your competition is doing this, which is absolutely insane. You just have untouched market here. So going into what the first thing is, and that's page content. Okay, we're going to go over content, backlinks, and citations today, and what they'll actually do for you. And the first thing being page content. Content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. And you need, when you get a website, at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. And this is going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of those buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. Just to reiterate, what a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your services. For example, if you rank for the words like, landscapers Youngstown, Ohio, or Youngstown, Ohio landscapers, or anything that's relative to the different areas that you target, when you rank for those, you're going to come up first and get those customers coming straight to you, because people put a lot of importance on the things that come up first and that are best rated. But getting back to content, why do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and authoritative content, and Google rewards them for that. Google also has bots that will sweep your page to see if you're the best match with what's being searched. This is why content is king, and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for literally anything. And the second extremely important thing when it comes to optimizing your online presence are backlinks. And what a backlink is super simple. It's just another website linking to yours through theirs, either through text or through an image. So if I went over here to this logo and I clicked on it and it brought me up to your website, that would be an example of this website sending your website a backlink. And that actually gives your website more authority. So to show you a little bit more, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. So as you can see right here, we're looking at the specific back page, or that one specific page that we were looking at on Angie's list. So it's not any other part of their website, just this one page, right? And we're going to go into this in a second, but look how much traffic it's getting on an average monthly basis. And it's only in the top position for really a few keywords, right? They're not capitalizing on every single opportunity given to them. And these are potential customers. This is potential business for you. And this was last month. So this is on average on a monthly basis. Before I get too deep into it though, I'm going to go over those backlinks with you. So not all backlinks are created equal. You want websites that are powerful linking to you to show that you have more authority, because Google sees it like a popularity contest. You want them to be relevant too, because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you had any kind of landscaping or lawn care websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? So these guys only have 4 backlinks. The reason that they're ranking, let's go through these numbers real quick. The first one, these are all ranking factors, by the way. But the first one is the power of their specific page that I'm searching. This is the power of their entire domain. Obviously, Angie's List is a big national website, right? So they have a very, very powerful domain as a whole. This is all their pages put together. This is the amount of backlinks that they have, the amount of websites referring or sending those backlinks, the amount of keywords that they're ranking for, and the amount of traffic they're getting on average on a monthly basis from those keywords. There's also 2 different types of backlinks. There are do follow and there are do not follow links. The do follow links are the only ones that actually push power to your site, giving it more ranking capability. Right now, they have 0 do follow links. So none of these actually count. They're getting all of their power almost fed in from the domain. So it's like the juice is trickling down into this page, making this page more powerful and more rankable. And that's why they're in this top position. So this is extremely, when I say extremely beatable, I mean like all of this is ready to be snatched up, like at a moment's notice. This will happen in a matter of months. So, and this is where it comes to the point of, are we partnering up? Am I doing it on my own? And that's the thing that I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about. But just to show you a little bit more of the opportunity, let's look into some other keywords. So on average, and every single keyword has their own search volume. There's keywords in all the different areas. This isn't even all of the keywords for landscaping, believe it or not. This is just the ones that they chose to target. My research is a lot more thorough than this. The first thing you see here is the average amount that this keyword gets searched on a monthly basis. And every single one of these keywords have their own average search volume. The second one is the difficulty it is to rank for these. On a 0 and a 1, they're like I said before, they're ready to be taken. So on average, last month, this website got 65 views, which is 65 potential customers using that one keyword. Let's say half of the people that visited this website actually bought something from it and decided to go with somebody's services. That's a lot of opportunity just for a couple keywords. So now you're more than welcome to glance this over, stop at any point, and just to see just these few. I think there's 5 on here. But if you had all of that, what kind of difference would that make with your business, with your family, with your life, with your future? And that's what we're talking about when I say opportunity here. But now let's look at a Google search. And we're going to go into that Google Map Pack strategy now. This is my absolute favorite tool right here because it's so diverse and it works a lot faster than the SEO does, which is what we saw in the previous 2 strategies. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in the top position typically means 40 to 50% higher call volume than top organic ranking alone. And that's actual calls to the business, not just searches. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And there are a lot of other ranking factors, but your organic ranking, which is your ranking down here, and the citations are hands down the biggest ones we're going to focus on. So just to recap everything that we went over, your front page when you have a website needs to have at least 1,500 words with buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. And your service pages, if you have them, or service area pages in this case, should have 500 to 750 words using the same strategy depending on how many keywords you're ranking for. The backlinks that you have need to be more relevant, powerful, and numerous than your competitor to show Google that you are the authority. And you want to have about 200 to 300 citations to beat out your competition by a landslide, or substantially more than your top competitor. If they have 300, you're going to want 500. If they have 50, you're going to want 150. The game's all about domination here. And if you implemented all of these strategies today, you can become number one on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, money, growth, and freedom. And you could either go with this information I gave you today and do it on your own. I'm cool with that, right? But if you want the fastest and most effective route, and you do want to potentially partner up and save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers in the upcoming season for yourself, let's set up that time to chat. Either shoot me an email back, shoot me a message on Facebook, or actually you could just give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Talk to you soon, Jimmie.